This is a picture called the Pale Blue Dot, and it was taken by Carl Sagan's Voyager 1 spacecraft in 1990, almost 13 years after the launch of Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, traveling away from the Earth to the ends of the solar system and recording all sorts of information. And 13 years later, when it got to the edge, with one last desired photo, the crew told the spaceship to turn around and have the camera face back into the center of the solar system and take a snapshot. These snapshots were processed in a few different ways, and 3 of them that were sent back were compiled in order to give the full prismatic information that you see here. And this little dot over here, you see that dot? That's Earth. That is Earth. It's really quite extraordinary. It's an amazing image. Now, it has become known as the Pale Blue Dot. And Carl Sagan wrote these words about this last image when he saw this. Look again at that dot. I'll put this right here. I'm reading from the info. Look again at that dot. That's here. That's home. That's us. On it, everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you ever heard of, every human being who ever was lived out their lives. The aggregate of our joy and suffering, thousands of confident religions, ideologies, and economic doctrines, every hunter and forager, every hero and coward, every creator and destroyer of civilization, every king and peasant, every young couple in love, every mother and father, hopeful child, inventor and explorer, every teacher of morals, every corrupt politician, every superstar, every supreme leader, every saint and sinner in the history of our species lived there, on a mote of dust suspended in a sunbeam. The Earth is a very small stage in a vast cosmic arena. Think of the endless cruelties visited by the inhabitants of one corner of this pixel on the scarcely distinguishable inhabitants of some other corner. How frequent their misunderstandings, how eager they are to kill one another, how fervent their hatreds. Think of the rivers of blood spilled by all those generals and emperors so that in glory and triumph they could become the momentary masters of a fraction of a dot. Our posturings, our imagined self-importance, the delusion that we have some privileged position in the universe, are challenged by this point of pale light. Our planet is a lonely speck in a great enveloping cosmic dark. In our obscurity, in all this vastness, there is no hint that help will come from elsewhere to save us from ourselves. The Earth is the only world known so far to harbor life. There's nowhere else, at least in the near future, to which our species could migrate. Visit, yes. Settle, not yet. Like it or not, for the moment, the Earth is where we make our stand. It has been said that astronomy is a humbling and character-building experience. There is perhaps no better demonstration of the folly of human conceits than this distant image of our tiny world. To me, it underscores our responsibility to deal more kindly with one another, and to preserve and cherish the pale blue dot, the only home we've ever known. And that was from writing by Carl Sagan called A Vision of the Human Future in Space. now as important or as valid as ever in recent history and the near future. Those words and this image could serve as a call to action for us to actually see the ridiculousness of doing anything other than being nice to each other. Look at that. Teeny little speck, taken from 6 billion kilometers away. And there it is. That one teeny little space where all of us spend so much time getting so uptight and so tense. For what? Anyway, my best to you. I hope you're well. Find someone you love and let them know that you love them. Today, do it. Now. See ya.